Hello everybody! So today we're going to be looking at how to find midpoints between 2 points. Before we get there, let's just review what you guys learned yesterday about plotting points. So I have this little review up here. Plot the following points on the grid to the right. So the first point, 3, 5. So this always goes x, y. So the x value of 3 and the y value of 5. The x-axis is this one that goes left, right, and the y-axis is this one that goes up, down. So an x value of 3 would be right here. So we go to that x value. The y value of 5 would be up here. So the point would be at 3, 5, up here. So I label this as point A. I then go to B, -2, 4, -2 this way, 4 this way, and I label it B. You might want to pause the video now to see if you can get C and D correctly. Okay, C. We go to 4, then down 1 to -1. 4 is the x, -1 is the y. Label that C. -2, -5. So first go to an x value of -2, then go down to a y value of -5. And that is the warm-up. Okay, now for what a midpoint is. A midpoint is a point that is exactly halfway between two other points. So if I wanted to find the midpoint between this point and this point, it would be somewhere around here, halfway between those 2 points. The midpoint between A and B up here would be somewhere around here, halfway between the 2 points. There's a specific formula you can use to get there. So if one of the points is x1, y1, and the other point is x2, y2, so that would be like x1, y1, x2, y2. Then the midpoint is, we label it with m, x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So you add the x values together and divide by 2 to get the x value of the midpoint, and you add the y values and divide by 2 to get the y value. Because it's an ordered pair, there's kind of like 2 answers, one x and then a y. Alright, let's go through a whole example here. Find the midpoint between -4, 2 and 2, 6. So first I'm going to plot these points. -4, 2 is right there, and 2, 6 is right here. So if I was going to take a guess as to where the midpoint is, I would guess somewhere around there. That's about halfway between those 2 points. Let's find out. Before we use this formula, it's really important to identify what the values are. So this goes x1, y1. This goes x2, y2. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to label them. So x1 is the first x value, -4. y1 is the first y value, 2. x2 is the second x value, which is right here at 2. And the y2 is the second y value, which is 6. So I've identified all the things I need to plug into the formula. Once I do that, now I actually plug those values into the formula. So we can see here, I'm just going to rewrite the formula here. x1 is -4. So I put in -4. x2 is 2, so I put in 2. Divide by 2, and then I put a comma. So that's for the x. Now I'm going to go to the y's. y1 is 2, and y2 is 6. So 2 plus 6 divided by 2. And from here you just have to do the math. -4 plus 2 is -2. 2 plus 6 is 8. And then Negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1, and 8 divided by 2 is 4. So I get the midpoint of negative 1, 4. Let's see how close I was when I predicted. Negative 1, 4 is right there. It did a pretty good job. Looks like that is halfway between those 2 points, so this number checks out. Okay guys, take notes on this and complete the second page right here. I put in some steps here that can kind of take you through the process of how to go about it. And email me or put in the discussion any questions you might have. Good luck!